When coming to the UK for the first time, I knew about London, the Queen, and that tea was very, very popular, but that's about it. And when I came to Leicester for the first time to live in a completely new city, which can be a very scary thought, I felt welcomed immediately, especially since I hadn't heard of Leicester much before. Arriving back at the station, I feel at home again, and wonder what I should do today. I looked at the people in the train station. A lot of people were arriving at the same time to go to work, while I was ready to have fun exploring the city. So I've bought myself a coffee, and let's start our adventure. When I left the station to go outside, I was surprised and also happy that it wasn't raining. The whole train journey, it was raining so much outside. Since it's always raining in England, I always have an umbrella ready. But tell you what I've noticed. Most British people don't bring umbrellas out with them, as I always walk past people and they look like they've had a shower with their clothes on. But that's just my own opinion. One thing about Leicester that I love is how old some of the buildings look. They look so nice and it gives a historic feel to Leicester city centre. Leicester Market is an iconic part of the city. Like all markets, it is one of the main points of cultural diversity in the city. You immediately can notice different cultures when looking around. There are so many different types of stalls selling different things. You can buy anything from fruits and vegetables, to flowers, and to clothes and shoes. It's easy to get around and it's much cheaper to buy things compared to shops. Guess what? With just 50p, I bought 10 bananas. I could spend a lot of money in the market if I'm here for too long. Which is why it's time for me to depart. Next stop, let me bring you along to the last place we visit, the Newark Museum and Art Gallery, which is Leicester's original museum that has a range of collections from the natural and cultural world. It was originated in 1849 and was born when the city took responsibility for a collection of objects. I wasn't surprised to see one of the UK's favorite people, David Attenborough, had a portrait on the wall. He's from Leicester. I too am a fan of his work, especially Planet Earth. The main attraction for me is this huge dinosaur fossil display. Look how impressive it is. In the museum, we can see artifacts from millions of years ago, and they're great to look at and find out what's special about them. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing trip with me today. Although I'm a girl from Hong Kong, I still love the city a lot, and I hope you guys do too.
I love you.
I love you too.
This morning, the Prime Minister, Neville Chamberlain, has officially declared that Britain is now at war with Germany. Young men across the country are being called to fight.
dearest Will, it's nearing Christmas, but it feels so empty here without you. I can hardly stand to put up the frivolous decorations without you here to help me.
My dear Emily, I am forever thinking of you through day and night as we fight in this endless war. Your beloved, Will.
My dearest Will, I have the best news. We're having a baby. Oh, how lonely it is here without you. Margaret and I are keeping ourselves busy with the farming. She was delighted to receive another letter from Harry again this morning, and I shall be so relieved to get another from you. Of course, I know, dear, you will write as soon as you ever can, but the time seems so dull without any news of you, and I can't help but be a little anxious. If only this war be over soon, and we could be together again. With our child. It will be one day, I suppose. Oh, how proud they will be, their father, a soldier. I don't know much more to say now, so we'll close with the fondest love and kisses from your loving wife, Emily. My dearest Will, it's just me and my memories of 5 years keeping me company now. Although we didn't get to finish our love story, your love will always be in my heart. You left during what is supposed to be our happiest moment, and I'm trying to hang on to the good parts of our love story. I was pregnant with our first child, but now I've lost you both. My life will never be the same. Rest well, my dear husband and child.
Sharing the richness of cultures. This is Eva FM.
This is Eva FM 102.5. This is Claire, Shakari, and Andrea, and you're listening to
Island Talks.
Taiwanese people are really friendly as well, like our hospitality, and every time a lot of my friends from other country went to Taiwan for travel, they always say Taiwanese give generally a really positive energy to all the tourists and makes them feel like they're home.
This is lovely.
How about Jamaica?
Really nice.
I think for Jamaica, what I'm most proud of is the music. I really love our music, our culture. I think that is beautiful. Reggae music is just it just sings to my soul, you know.
Listen to some.
I really love it,
Yes.
and I'm most proud of the people who represent my country as well, like the athletes and the people who just come from nothing and be able to make something of themselves. So I think that Jamaican people are really, really, really hardworking people, and I think that I'm most proud of the people who represent us as well. You're listening to Island Talks. Island Talks. We're going to continue speaking about national dishes.
Okay, then here we come. The next one, which I think is the most worldwide known dish. It's not really a dish. It's a dessert. It's a drink. Is bubble tea.
Oh, yeah.
See, everyone knows what bubble tea is. Everyone knows bubble tea. And I have to clarify
we
this.
We know that because in our uni, we see you, each one of you,
every Asian holds a bubble tea every day.
Always.
Exactly. And just to clarify, bubble tea is invented by Taiwan. A lot of people thought it's from China, but that's not true. It's from Taiwan, guys. We invented...
Taiwanese guys.
Yes, we invented bubble tea. It's a combination of a black sugar dessert with milk tea. So we put something that you can eat and milk tea together. I know you guys might sound disgusting. Some British people probably think what is this? But
have you tried it?
Of course what? Bubble tea. I drink it every day. I'll get diabetes from it. But
Okay, Claire. Okay, Claire. Okay, Claire.
actually, if you go to Taiwan or Asia, anywhere, you just see everyone holding bubble tea every day. Literally, like every Taiwanese probably have like once a day.
We have that kind of bubble tea in Cyprus also.
Oh, really? They have store in Cyprus as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
We call it
global.
bubblicious.
Oh, that's so
Bubblicious.
cute. Bubblicious. I love that.
A lot of us were playing for the first time in England in the late 60s. I was coming from county cricket, just had a pretty good series against India. So it was new to me, but playing Test cricket against a very strong English team, it gave us that experience that stood us good stead later years. I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Lancashire. I was treated like a normal Lancashire person. I felt at home there. I lived in Blackburn, and the people of my ilk they didn't see very often, but they were always friendly. You know, you were the professional in the town, so they treated you with respect. But in other parts of Britain, I presume a lot of people did have those problems. We made them proud, and that was important because, you know, they're in a foreign land, and they wanted to know that they had a team. Although they were living here, they still supported us. Birmingham, Leeds, at Leicester, they walked head held high. They went to work and they felt, well, yes, this is it. You know, we are now, you know, a team that they identified with. Yes, I think they failed the Tebbit test. It was a time when most of our players, our older players, had left, and I was given a very young side. All right, we got a thrashing in Australia, but we won in India, and then we won the World Cup. We were growing together. I was, you know, like the father figure, and these guys were learning their trade. Some of them played county cricket, which helped in their attitude. They became very good professionals. Once we started winning just like losing is contagious. And they were quite young, they were in the 20s. So you had a team that you can guide and lead. But the first thing you had to do was to get their trust. Different islands with different background and cultures. We had to work towards getting that cohesion. For 20 odd years nearly, we were top of the tree. We were only 5 million people. So it was a great achievement to be that good for so long. We have to prepare much better because we don't have one country. It's harder for us to organize cricket. We fly everywhere. You can't drive anywhere. You know, you can't go by boat everywhere. So we need a special dispensation. You see, most of the West Indies do have family in North America. The natural progression is to go to the States or Canada to improve yourself, either with education or finding jobs. As you know, we do very well in athletics. Then you had football. Trinidad and Jamaica got into the World Cup. So people gravitating to other sports. Everybody now wants to be like Usain Bolt. You know, they want to play football. They play squash, they're playing hockey. We didn't prepare. I think we got complacent, thinking, well, we can always have a Lara or Viv Richards or whatever, instead of trying to groom. I remember Bill Shankly, and the guy said, who are the best two teams in England? He said Liverpool and Liverpool Reserves. So that meant that they were building, they always had a second tier. So when somebody left, you had somebody to put in there and, you know, to fill that gap. So we didn't do that. We thought that the people just developed. And if cricket was not doing that well, you weren't attracting as many people. But now we are. You've seen some green shoots in this tour here. But we have to prepare, and the main thing is that what we didn't do is say to the people in the West Indies, we have to give these guys a chance. We have to try and get young. So that's what I tried to do when I was chairman of selectors for 2 years. And we try to get young players in there, like Shai Hope. when I gave him his cap, he fished out his mobile phone and he said, "Do you remember this?" And it showed me standing behind the stumps and he was batting when he was 8 years old. If we continue to build and do well, I think we'll get those young people back. You know, it's not an individual game of such, it's a team game. So you get accustomed to playing as a team, working for the other person, batting or bowling with the other person, backing up your fielders and so on. So it is a game that can bring the best out of you. And you get to really understand what organization is about. You work together and you'll achieve together. When I became captain, in order to get that going, I would never put two Jamaicans together. I'd put a Jamaican and a Barbadian, a Trinidadian and a Guyanese. So those two people learn about different cultures and they get to call one another, "This is my roommate." And I normally put a batter with a bowler. So the bowler will get wickets. So the bowler will say to the batsman, "We need some runs in the room." That's sort of competition that we had. You'd be surprised to know how that has developed over the years. England has always had West Indians playing. They had D'Oliveira. Now they have Jennings from South Africa. We were in a multiracial society. I think that probably would help race relations in this country.
In this world that we live in, another life lost just by one man's decision. We need peace, so we all stop forgiving.